What is retirement age? Most of us have been taught that retirement age is 65, right? I'll talk about why that is in a moment. But if you're 40, 50, 60, 70 years old and up and still working, you might be thinking, is it too late to invest for retirement? In other words, is it too late to be financially free? Part of the reason I'm so passionate about what I do is I've lived through some people's worst nightmares financially, and I want to help others avoid some of the terrible and painful mistakes that I've made. And if you've faced financial challenges in your own life, I can show you how to recover and rebuild. And in case we're meeting for the first time, I'm Penelope Jane Smith, and in my late 20s, I thought I had it made. In just 4 years, I had taken $10,000 of my own money and turned it into over $6 million in real estate. And I was on track to retire by the time I was 31. Then the real estate market crashed and everything changed. My credit was ruined, I lost my beautiful home to foreclosure, and eventually I was forced to declare bankruptcy. In fact, I made another video where I break down the biggest mistakes I made that led to me losing $6 million in real estate, what I learned, what I do differently now, if I knew then, what I know now. So if you want to learn from my mistakes so you don't have to make them yourself, and you want to save yourself time, money, stress, pain, heartache, and be successful when it comes to money and investing, especially real estate investing, then check out the link in the description for that video. But people often ask me, Penelope, you had to start over in your 30s. What about people in their 50s, 60s, 70s, and up? What if I'm worried that I'm not gonna have enough money for the future? Is it too late to invest for retirement? Is it too late to become financially free? My short answer is, no, it's not too late. So in this video, I'm gonna share about how you can become financially free starting from wherever you are right now. And I'll share real world case studies and examples that I think you'll find really inspiring and get your own creative juices flowing for how you can accelerate your path to financial freedom. If you find this video helpful, please tap the like button for the YouTube algorithm when you like my videos and leave comments. YouTube figures, this must be a good and interesting video. Maybe I should show it to more people. So if a video gets enough engagement, YouTube shows it to a few more people. If they like it, YouTube shows it to a few more people. And this is how I grow my channel and reach more people with my message, so I can then turn around and create more awesome videos for you. And in this case, helping reach more people with this video so they can become financially free. So if you take a moment to tap the like button, I'd really appreciate it. Now, let's dive in. Like I said, most of us have been taught that retirement age is 65, right? Where did that come from? I'll tell you. It came from the Social Security Act in 1935. The idea was that the US government would set up a financial safety net for retired employees. At the time, the average life expectancy was around 60. So the Social Security Act decided that 65 would be the normal retirement age. That way, most people wouldn't live long enough for the Social Security benefits to kick in, and the people who made it to 65 wouldn't need those benefits for very long. Of course, now that people are living longer, the Social Security system is breaking down. And we're still left with this idea that retirement age is 65. But actually, retirement isn't an age. It's a number. And actually, instead of using the term retirement, I prefer the term financial freedom, because not only does it have nothing to do with your age, the term financial freedom comes with a whole different feeling and energy than the word retirement. Most of the people I work with love what they do, and they're passionate about making a positive difference in the world. The traditional idea of retirement, where you either hang out on a beach somewhere or stay home watching TV, doesn't really sound very appealing. But what if you didn't want to work so hard forever? Or what if something happened and you couldn't keep working? Wouldn't it be nice to still have more than enough income coming in to pay all your bills and support your lifestyle? That's financial freedom, which means being totally at choice with what you do with your precious time and energy, because finances are handled. And that can happen at any age. Some people become financially free at 20, other people at 80, older, younger, everything in between, and some people never get there at all. So how do you become financially free? What is the number that I'm talking about? It's the relationship between your passive income and your expenses. When your passive income is more than your expenses, you are financially free. Now, what does that mean? What is passive income? Passive income is income that comes in whether you're working, sleeping, or playing. As Warren Buffett said, if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you'll work until you die. But what happens if you don't want to work until you die? Or what happens if you can't work until you die? That's why passive income is so important. The American Internal Revenue Service defines passive income as income from trade or business activities in which you do not materially participate. So some examples of passive income are rental income from real estate, earnings from a business that doesn't require your direct involvement or participation, royalties from publishing a book, or even licensing your intellectual property. You could have earnings from internet advertisements on your websites. You could earn dividends and interest on private mortgages, income from vending machines that you own, or even income from an online business that you've put on autopilot. So lots of different ideas, and there's a lot more than just that. So how much passive income do you need to be financially free? Enough to cover your expenses, right? So the first step in becoming financially free, starting from wherever you are right now, is to get clear on how much passive income you really need to support your lifestyle. You might want to track your spending to see how much it actually costs to be you. You might be surprised. And you might want to create 3 versions of your financial freedom lifestyle: basic, comfortable, and luxurious. If you only focus on the most luxurious version of your financial freedom lifestyle, where you own 12 vacation homes, your own private island, and several Ferraris, the goal might feel so big that you don't actually get to work on it. And if you only focus on the most basic version, you might not feel inspired enough. There's a book called Your Money or Your Life by Vicki Robin and Joe Dominguez. And in there's this chart that I love that shows the relationship between money and happiness or fulfillment. The peak of this fulfillment curve is at enough and then some. That's like the maximum happiness as it relates to money. Obviously, the lower you can keep your expenses, the easier it becomes to become financially free, right? But you can only go so far before this gets depressing. So figure out what enough and then some looks like for you personally. How do you know when you have enough money to retire? When your passive income is more than your expenses. Now, how do you get more passive income? There are 2 types of passive income. The first type is where you have some money to invest and you buy an asset. You buy something that gives you passive income. For example, you might buy a duplex that you can rent out and get rental income. Or you might buy stocks or index funds or gold or cryptocurrency. One passive income misconception is that the passive income has to come to you as a regular check in the mail or direct deposit into your account. I had a couple of clients share that they didn't like stocks or index funds because they were boring. They didn't generate passive income. They just increased in value. Well, that increase in value, that growth, that still counts as passive income. That's still your money going out and making you more money. If you have money to invest, then the next step is to find assets that work for your situation and your risk tolerance. You might need to increase your financial education so you're not investing in something that you don't understand and putting your hard-earned money at risk. Now, what if you don't have a bunch of money to invest? How do you create passive income streams with little money? Or how do you create passive income with no money down? The second type of passive income comes from creating your own asset or passive income streams with little money or even no money. For example, you might start an e-commerce business where you're selling products that you don't have to physically stock. You set up an online store with a drop shipping service. So when you sell something, a fulfillment center ships it right to your customer for you, and you don't have to deal with inventory, shipping, delivery. You can set up a solid marketing system that doesn't take a lot of your time, and this can be an awesome, mostly passive income stream. You might become an affiliate of someone else's business. For example, one of my friends refers all of her clients to Kartra, which is a wonderful all-in-one online marketing platform to run your online business. Once someone signs up for Kartra, they're unlikely to cancel, and my friend gets to receive ongoing affiliate commissions. Or you might start a YouTube channel and ask people to like and comment on your videos, so the almighty YouTube algorithm will smile upon you and show your videos to a new audience who will also like and comment on your videos until one glorious day you'll have over 1,000 awesome subscribers and rack up over 4,000 hours of watch time, and your channel will finally be eligible for monetization, which means that you can earn money from ad revenue. If you have money to invest, you'll probably be able to generate passive income more quickly than someone that doesn't. If you don't have any money to invest, you have to be willing to contribute time, energy, skills, resources, creativity, or all of these. Now, let's circle back and talk about age for a second, as it relates to wealth building and creating financial freedom. If you're younger, it's nice that you have time on your side, because it's easier to get the power of compound interest working for you. On the other hand, if you're older, you have experience, skills, connections, knowledge, and credibility on your side, all of which you can turn into a lot of money very quickly. So I'd love to share a few stories and examples for inspiration. Julia Child was a CIA intelligence officer. Did you know this? She didn't even learn to cook until she was almost 40, and she didn't launch her popular show until she was 50. Colonel Sanders started Kentucky Fried Chicken when he was 62 years old, and the American folk artist Anna Mary Robertson, Grandma Moses, didn't start painting until she was 78. For most of her life, she worked on a farm and practiced embroidery as a hobby. When her arthritis made it too challenging to hold a needle, she started working with a paintbrush instead. Wherever you are, the best time to start investing is now, now, now. The power of compound interest compels you. The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago, and the next best time is today. If you found this helpful, please tap the like button on this video if you haven't already done that, because it really helps me out. And it also helps if you comment on the video. I'd love to know how this landed for you and your biggest insights, gems, ahas, takeaways, and let me know what other money questions you have or topics you'd like to see me make videos on. And if you'd like to see more videos from me around personal finance, make sure to subscribe to this channel, click the little bell icon so you'll see when I make a new video. And finally, if you'd like to connect with me on social media, I'm Penelope Jane Smith on most platforms. Right now, Facebook is my favorite. I'm on there practically every day. I'll post my social media links in the description so you can connect with me there. Thanks again for watching, and happy investing.